Welcome to my channel, Wiki Trivia. Please subscribe for more fun quiz video.
The answer is Finland. Finland has been ranked the world's happiest country every year since 2018, according to the UN World Happiness Report. Who won the 2024 United States presidential election? The answer is Donald Trump. Donald Trump won the 2024 presidential election, becoming only the second U.S. president in history to serve non-consecutive terms after Grover Cleveland. Which AI company created ChatGPT? The answer is OpenAI. OpenAI launched ChatGPT in November 2022. It became the fastest-growing consumer application in history, reaching 100 million users in just 2 months. Which country won the ICC Cricket World Cup 2023? The answer is Australia. Australia won their 6th Cricket World Cup title in 2023 by defeating India in the final held in Ahmedabad, India. Which country became the 32nd member of NATO in March 2024? The answer is Sweden. Sweden officially joined NATO on March 7, 2024 after Turkey and Hungary finally ratified its membership, ending over 200 years of Swedish military non-alignment. 2024 was officially confirmed as the hottest year ever recorded. What key temperature threshold was breached for the first time? The answer is 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial. 2024 became the first calendar year to exceed 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, breaching the symbolic Paris Agreement target. Which city hosted the 2024 Summer Olympic Games? The answer is Paris. Paris hosted the 2024 Summer Olympics, its first time hosting since 1924, exactly 100 years later. The opening ceremony was held along the River Seine. What is the name of NASA's mission that returned humans to orbit around the Moon in 2024? The answer is Artemis II. Artemis II is NASA's first crewed mission around the Moon since Apollo 17 in 1972, paving the way for landing astronauts on the lunar surface. Which film won the Best Picture Oscar at the 96th Academy Awards in 2024? The answer is Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer dominated the 96th Oscars with 7 wins, including Best Picture and Best Director for Christopher Nolan, his first ever Oscar. India successfully landed a spacecraft on the Moon's South Pole in August 2023. What was it called? The answer is Chandrayaan-3. Chandrayaan-3 made India the fourth country to land on the Moon and the first to land near the lunar South Pole, a historic achievement for ISRO. Who became the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom in July 2024? The answer is Keir Starmer. Keir Starmer led the Labour Party to a landslide victory in the 2024 UK general election, ending 14 years of Conservative rule. The Nobel Prize in Medicine 2024 was awarded for discoveries related to which topic? The answer is microRNA gene regulation. Victor Ambros and Gary Ruvkun won the 2024 Nobel Prize in Medicine for discovering microRNA and its role in post-transcriptional gene regulation. Which country took back control of the Panama Canal surrounding areas, a key issue in 2024 politics? The answer is Panama. The Panama Canal has been fully under Panamanian sovereignty since 1999 and became a political talking point in 2024 U.S. politics regarding influence and control. Which country won the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar? The answer is Argentina. Argentina won their third World Cup title, with Lionel Messi finally lifting the trophy in what many consider the greatest World Cup final ever played. 28 Colombian pesos, the UN Climate Change Conference held in late 2023, took place in which city? The answer is Dubai. 28 Colombian pesos was held in Dubai, UAE. For the first time, nearly 200 nations agreed to transition away from fossil fuels in energy systems. In March 2024, Vladimir Putin won the Russian presidential election. For which term was he elected? The answer is fifth. Putin won his fifth presidential term in March 2024 with over 87% of the vote, making him Russia's longest-serving leader since Joseph Stalin. What is the name of the gene editing therapy approved by the UK in 2023, the world's first CRISPR-based medicine? The answer is Casgevy. Casgevy, developed by Vertex and CRISPR Therapeutics, was approved in the UK in November 2023 as the world's first CRISPR gene editing therapy for sickle cell disease. A massive earthquake struck Japan on January 1, 2024. Which region was most affected? The answer is Noto Peninsula. A 7.6 magnitude earthquake struck the Noto Peninsula in Ishikawa Prefecture on New Year's Day 2024, causing widespread destruction and over 200 deaths. Which author won the Nobel Prize in Literature 2024? The answer is Hong Kong. South Korean author Han Kang won the 2024 Nobel Prize in Literature for her intense poetic prose that confronts historical traumas. She is the first Asian woman to win it. Which country won the ICC T20 World Cup 2024? The answer is India. India won the 2024 T20 World Cup by defeating South Africa in the final in Barbados. It was Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli's last T20I match. Houthi rebels disrupted global shipping in 2024 by attacking vessels in which body of water? The answer is Red Sea. Yemen's Houthi rebels launched drone and missile attacks on commercial ships in the Red Sea starting late 2023, disrupting a route carrying 12% of global trade. Which tech company became the first to reach a $3 trillion market valuation? The answer is Apple. Apple became the first company ever to hit a $3 trillion market cap in June 2023, though Microsoft and Nvidia later also crossed this milestone. Who was elected president of Taiwan in January 2024? The answer is Lai Ching-te. Lai Ching-te of the DPP won Taiwan's 2024 presidential election, marking an unprecedented third consecutive term for the independence-leaning party. Which country leads the world in electric vehicle sales, accounting for over 60% of global EV sales? The answer is China. China dominates the global EV market with over 60% of sales worldwide. BYD surpassed Tesla as the world's top-selling EV brand in Q4 2023. Which African country experienced a civil war in its Tigray region that ended with a peace deal in November 2022? The answer is Ethiopia. Ethiopia's Tigray War, 2020 to 2022, caused an estimated 600,000 deaths. A peace agreement was signed in Pretoria, South Africa in November 2022. Who became Mexico's first female president in October 2024? The answer is Claudia Sheinbaum. Claudia Sheinbaum made history as Mexico's first woman president, winning with over 59% of the vote. She is also Mexico's first president with a PhD in science. SpaceX's Starship completed its first successful full test flight and booster catch in which year? The answer is 2024. SpaceX achieved a historic milestone in October 2024 when the Super Heavy booster was caught mid-air by the launch tower's mechanical arms on Starship's fifth test flight. In August 2024, which country's prime minister was forced to resign and flee amid massive student protests? The answer is Bangladesh. Bangladesh PM Sheikh Hasina resigned and fled to India in August 2024 after massive student-led protests. Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus was appointed interim leader. Which club won the UEFA Champions League in 2024? The answer is Real Madrid. Real Madrid won their record-extending 15th Champions League title in 2024, defeating Borussia Dortmund 2-0 at Wembley Stadium in London. In 2023 to 2024, repeated volcanic eruptions forced evacuations in which small Nordic town? The answer is Grindavik, Iceland. Grindavik, a fishing town of 4,000 people in Iceland, was repeatedly evacuated as a series of volcanic eruptions on the Reykjanes Peninsula threatened the area. After the 2024 elections, South Africa's ANC formed a coalition government. What was it called? The answer is Government of Unity. The ANC lost its majority for the first time since 1994 and formed a government of national unity with the DA and other parties. Cyril Ramaphosa remained president. Google DeepMind's AI system AlphaFold won the 2024 Nobel Prize in Chemistry. What does it predict? The answer is protein structures. Demis Hassabis and John Jumper of Google DeepMind shared the 2024 Chemistry Nobel for AlphaFold 2, which can predict the 3D structure of virtually all known proteins. Venezuela's disputed 2024 presidential election saw opposition claims of fraud against which incumbent? The answer is Nicolas Maduro. Nicolas Maduro claimed victory in the July 2024 election, but opposition candidate Edmundo Gonzalez presented evidence suggesting he won. Many countries disputed the results. Taylor Swift's Eras Tour became the highest-grossing concert tour ever. How much did it earn? The answer is $2 billion. Taylor Swift's Eras Tour grossed over $2 billion, making it the highest-grossing concert tour in history. It also had a significant impact on local economies worldwide. In the 2024 Indian general election, how many seats did the BJP-led NDA alliance win? The answer is 293. The BJP-led NDA won 293 seats in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, reduced from their 2019 tally. The India Opposition Alliance performed better than expected with 234 seats. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope discovered the most distant known galaxy. What is it called? The answer is JADES GSZ14-0. JADES GSZ14-0, discovered in 2024, formed just 290 million years after the Big Bang, making it the most distant and earliest galaxy ever observed. Which Ukrainian city's major dam was destroyed in June 2023, causing massive flooding? The answer is Kherson. The Kakhovka Dam near Kherson was destroyed in June 2023, flooding vast areas, displacing thousands, and causing an ecological disaster affecting water and farmland. Which Indian shuttler won a historic gold at the 2024 Paris Olympics in badminton? The answer is no Indian won gold in badminton. No Indian shuttler won gold in badminton at the 2024 Paris Olympics. However, Neeraj Chopra won silver in javelin throw and India's total medal tally was 6. Which country hosted the 2022 Winter Olympics? The answer is China. Beijing hosted the 2022 Winter Olympics, becoming the first city ever to host both the Summer 2008 and Winter Olympic Games. Which company launched the Vision Pro mixed reality headset in February 2024? The answer is Apple. Apple launched the Vision Pro at $3,499 in February 2024, calling it a spatial computing device that blends digital content with the real world. Brazil hosted a major G20 summit in 2024. In which city was it held? The answer is Rio de Janeiro. The G20 summit was held in Rio de Janeiro in November 2024 under Brazil's presidency, with a strong focus on climate change, hunger, and global inequality. The Israel-Hamas conflict escalated dramatically in October 2023. What triggered the major escalation? The answer is Hamas attack on Israel. On October 7, 2023, Hamas launched a surprise attack on Israel, killing about 1,200 people and taking 250 hostages. Israel then launched a major military offensive on Gaza. A civil war broke out in April 2023 between the Army and RSF paramilitary forces in which country? The answer is Sudan. Sudan's civil war began in April 2023 between the Sudanese armed forces and the Rapid Support Forces, causing over 12,000 deaths and displacing millions. Which AI chip company's market value briefly surpassed Apple and Microsoft in 2024? The answer is Nvidia. Nvidia briefly became the world's most valuable company in June 2024, surpassing both Apple and Microsoft, driven by massive demand for its AI chips. King Charles III's coronation took place in May 2023 at which location? The answer is Westminster Abbey. King Charles III was crowned at Westminster Abbey on May 6, 2023, becoming king after the death of Queen Elizabeth II in September 2022. Who won the men's singles title at Wimbledon 2024? The answer is Carlos Alcaraz. Carlos Alcaraz defeated Novak Djokovic in straight sets to win his second consecutive Wimbledon title in 2024, establishing himself as the new king of grass courts. Iran's President Ebrahim Raisi died in a helicopter crash in May 2024. Who was elected as his successor? The answer is Masoud Pezeshkian. Masoud Pezeshkian, a reformist candidate, won Iran's snap presidential election in July 2024 after Raisi's death in a helicopter crash in East Azerbaijan province. India's first dark sky reserve was established in 2022 in which region? The answer is Hanal. Hanal in Ladakh was designated as India's first dark sky reserve in 2022, to promote astronomy tourism and protect the area from light pollution. Which country saw massive protests in 2024 over a controversial foreign agents law modeled on Russian legislation? The answer is Georgia. Georgia saw huge protests in 2024 against a foreign agents law requiring organizations receiving foreign funding to register. Critics called it the Russian law. Which social media platform was rebranded to X by Elon Musk in 2023? The answer is Twitter. Elon Musk rebranded Twitter to X in July 2023 as part of his vision to create an everything app. He had acquired Twitter for $44 billion in October 2022.